So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to go ahead and jump right into the video. Today we are going to be using the Morphe Lucky Charms palette along with their brushes. It has a little brush set. It also did come with some eyeliners and a lip gloss, which I could not get my hands on, but I feel like I got the two most important things. Now these were gifted to me. They were a birthday gift, so yeah, but we are going to do a look with this. Now, when you open her up, she has a little mirror, which I don't want to blind you guys, but she has a mirror, and then I'm gonna flip her around. But you do get the palette, of course, very colorful. I don't know about y'all, but I really do love Lucky Charms. And then we have the brush set, which, how cute is this packaging? Like, I am such a sucker for packaging. Like, these little details are so cute, which I am really gonna love to probably put it in my bag and like just put some makeup in here. I think I'm gonna use it for that. But it does come with a total of 6 brushes, and I'm gonna go ahead and show them to you guys, and of course play with them. Oh my god. Now, like I said, they were gifted to me. I believe the brushes are around the 30 range price. I'm not too sure. I'll leave obviously prices on the screen. So the first one is the LC1, and this is a little bit of a, it's called the Firm Shadow Brush, which I love. It's very flat. I feel like you can pack on shade with this brush. We have that one. Up next, we have the LC2 brush, which is a little bit more of a fluffier brush. So this one is called the Pro Firm Blending Fluff Brush. That is a very long name, but it's just a little bit of a firm fluffy brush pretty much. So this one definitely to blend out any edges. Up next, we have the LC3, and this is just pretty much a blender brush, very fluffy. This one is called the Blending Creaser Brush, which yes, I can definitely see that. Up next, we have the LC4. This is just a precision pencil brush, which this I would usually use like maybe under here or to pack on some shade. Up next is a very unique brush that I do not have in my collection at all. Now, this one is called their eyeliner brush, but I don't know if you guys can see it. It's very squared, which for me personally, I feel like this to map out a certain shape would be really good. And then last but not least, we have this little duo brush, which is a angled brush for my, which I would use for the brows, and a little spoolie, which I probably should have used, but I didn't. But of course, I love these. Now, again, we're gonna move on to the palette, guys. Now, the names on here, I'm gonna read some out loud. We have Hearts, Cereal Milk, Unicorn, Marshmallow, Magic, Playful, Blue Moon. We have the Balloons, You're in Luck, Shopping Stars, Leprechaun, Clovers. We have Horseshoe, we have Imagination, Pot of Gold, Delicious, Clever, Enchanted Forest, and Charmed. Now, those are super cute names. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Of course, I'm gonna do something colorful. So we're gonna jump right in. I'm gonna go in and prime my lids. So I'm gonna take my L'Oreal Infallible concealer to prime my lids, and I'm just gonna do a couple dots. So the first brush that I'm actually going to take is, I'm going to go into the LC5, which is that little brush that I talked about earlier that it's very like precise. I think I'm going to jump into Enchanted Forest. I don't want to blind you guys. I'm going to jump into Enchanted Forest, which is this dark green. And I'm actually just going to use it to kind of map out the shape that I'm going to do today. Again, Morphe palettes are usually really good. I never have like an issue with them. So for me, it's pretty much just like creating a look. So I'm going to go ahead and shape out my crease. Once I have that, I'm going to take the brush, LC1 brush with that same shade, the Enchanted Forest Green. And I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to start kind of blending that out a little bit. Now, so far, these from the first application, they're very, I mean, it feels very pigmented and easy to blend. So, love that. I'm actually gonna keep using the same brush, but I am gonna go ahead and just clean it. This is the little shadow switch. You guys can find these at Marshall's, even Dollar Tree now. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take the same one, and I'm gonna go into this lighter green, which is called Leprechaun, and I'm just gonna pack it on, and we're just gonna go ahead and buff out that shade even more. And then just to blend that even further out, I'm going to take the Shooting Star, which is the yellow, and that's going to go right above the shade Leprechaun just to really blend that out. Now I am going to go ahead and cut out that crease just to really clean it up. And then we are going to go into the lid and add more shades. So I'm taking that same concealer, and I am actually taking this Morphe M124 brush to cut out the crease. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a cleanup. And then I'm actually going to go into the first color I'm going to take is called Balloons, which is the red. And I'm going to take the LC4 brush for that. And I'm just going to pretty much do the lids as the order of the rainbow. So I'm going to start off here. Again, I'm going to use my little shadow switch. And I don't know if to go all the way up. I think I might just like set that part, but we'll see. Next, I am going to take the orange one, which is called You're in Luck. Next up is the yellow one, which we already used, and it's called Shooting Star. We're going to go into the green now, which is called Leprechaun. And I'm just cleaning up this brush because I do really like it for this. Now for the outer part, which I'm going to kind of blend out even more, switch onto the LC2 brush. And I'm going to go into the blue, which is called Blue Moon, which is right here. And we're going to just pop that on the outer part, kind of like fluffing it out a little bit, I guess. And I'm going to take the fluffiest one, which is the LC7, and I'm going to go into the shade called Horseshoe, which I believe it's supposed to be like a purple. It looks blue on pan, but we'll see. And that's gonna, I'm going to go ahead and apply it in the outer, but then kind of connect it up here. It's a little bit, yeah, it's like a blue purple type of shade. Now, I feel like I need a little bit more of a precise brush. I'm going to go back into my LC1, and I'm going to, again, take the shade Horseshoe, and I'm going to, like, really kind of concentrate it and then blend that out, if you will. I'm kind of creating like a wing with this pretty much. Now, I do have to set that area where I did not apply any shadows, and I'm gonna take the shade called Cereal Milk, which is like a skin tone kind of color, and I'm gonna take the same brush, and I'm gonna use like the tip of it to just really pretty much just set that area. So I am gonna go ahead and clean up once I applied my foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera, my face, and then we will be back to show you guys the final look and tell you guys what I think about the brushes and the shadow palette. So I will be right back, guys. So this is what we are looking like. Now, the lashes that I applied, guys, I don't know if you guys can catch it on camera, but the little tips are a little bit like green. I will link it below. They're from the brand Cara Beauty. We are gonna work on the waterline. And I think for the waterline, I'm gonna do the shade called Playful, which is this little aqua, just to, you know, because I feel like we already have a lot of like the dark, like the more harsher colors on top. So I'm gonna pop that on the waterline because I feel like it's a little bit softer. And now for the inner corner, I'm debating between two shades. We have Unicorn, which is like a more darker one, like a goldy darker one, and then we have the shade Marshmallow Magic. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them just so I can see. So that's what this look like. This one is Marshmallow Magic, and then we have Unicorn. I think I'm gonna go with this one just to really, you know, pop that on the inner corner. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush since I didn't get to use it for the brows. And I'm gonna take again Marshmallow, just pop that on the inner corner eye a little bit. Okay, now I'm really gonna go ahead and just really finish off my face. So yeah, I will be right back again. So this is the final look. I was feeling like something was off, and I've noticed that I didn't have any blush on. I don't feel too dead now. So this is the final look, guys. So overall, guys, I'm gonna give you guys my thought on this palette. Now I literally used 9 shades out of this palette. And first of all, if you are a makeup lover like myself, I feel like this is a must-have in your collection. Sometimes it's, for me personally, I can only speak for myself, it's not just about the makeup, but like I just love collecting makeup, and certain things like this that bring me back to my childhood, like I could never say no to. So I love that it's a really good palette. I'm super happy they, you know, collab with Morphe. I love the shades. I feel like this is definitely a palette that I would reach for whenever I need colorful looks. So I really like this. The brushes, I love them. I'm so happy I did pick them up because of course they're Morphe. They work well for me. I love Morphe brushes. But not only that, they go with the collection and they're super cute. As far as how they performed, I've never had a problem with Morphe shadows. I feel like they are really good quality. I feel like their price range is, it's a good price. They're not too expensive, but of course they're not like your average drugstore prices. It's been a while that I haven't found a Morphe palette, a colorful one I should say, that I really enjoy and like. So I'm very happy. I love this one. So definitely, if you're a lover, makeup lover like myself, definitely pick it up. The brushes, of course, you can't say no. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Definitely stay tuned for more fun videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.